Because I'm a dude. It's like dude code, and it's like I'm not saying.
The shocking news that Martell Holt just revealed about Kimmy Scott has completely shaken Love and Marriage Huntsville. Secrets that many thought would stay hidden are finally coming out, and the entire cast is buzzing with tension. Viewers are asking the same question: how will Kimmy respond to what Martell has now said? Buckle up, because this story is about to get wild. Martell Holt has always been the name that sparks headlines on the show. He isn't just another face on the cast, he is one of the main engines behind the constant stream of drama that fans either love or hate. At one point, Martell seemed to have it all: his marriage, a thriving business, and close friendships within the group. He had built his reputation as a real estate power player, especially alongside his ex-wife Melody Shari. But when his infidelity came to light, everything fell apart. His personal life crumbled, his business took hits, and even friendships he thought were unshakable began to slip away.
Fact of the matter is, nobody was saying anything in my defense. That's how I feel when I say, like, what you're requiring, I didn't feel like I was getting either. And that's where that comes from when I say that.
Still, Martell didn't fade into the background. If anything, the chaos around him has kept him in the spotlight. Whether people cheer for him or criticize him, Martell remains at the center of conversations. And now, he has pointed his attention directly at Kimmy Scott, dragging her into his latest bombshell revelation. Kimmy has usually been seen as the voice of reason in the group. While Huntsville is far from a peaceful environment, she often positioned herself as a peacemaker. She tried to calm arguments, keep tempers in check, and appear neutral. But according to Martell, that image is far from the truth. In his latest claims, he says Kimmy isn't nearly as impartial as she pretends to be.
After me, when you're smoking crack, you know she too, right? You still
That wasn't common!
And I saw it in person. I saw it in person. You nasty.
Instead, he accuses her of working behind the scenes, stirring up drama, taking sides, and disguising herself as the group's calm and rational presence. So why now? What made Martell finally speak up about Kimmy? According to him, the pressure has been building for a long time. He feels that while everyone else gets away with things, he is always painted as the villain. Martell believes Kimmy has been secretly adding fuel to the fire, influencing the way group discussions unfold and making him look even worse than he already does. For a long time, he stayed quiet about it, but now he insists he's done holding back. Of course, Kimmy has her own perspective. She hasn't stayed completely silent either. In fact, she recently spoke with Carlos King in an interview and didn't hesitate to give her side of the story.
I wasn't interested in trying to put them in the same room because we not fighting like that. So I just need people to understand, for me, that was the door of opportunity. So you just gotta take it when it's there. Like, you gotta take it when it's there. And the fact that both of them were so amicable on that call, I was stunned. I was like, okay, so maybe there's something here.
Kimmy suggested that Martell has two personalities, one side that can be pleasant and another side that is far more difficult to deal with. She explained that apologies don't mean much when someone continues the same harmful behavior over and over again. This back and forth has escalated into one of the most heated disputes on the show. Martell even went further, suggesting that Kimmy has been involved in shaping what happens within their social circle. He hinted that Kimmy may have been aware of, and possibly approved of, the Scott brothers' push to get their brother Mark to appear on the show. During a recent interview, which also included Kimmy's husband Maurice, Martell implied that Kimmy had played a bigger role in backstage decisions than people realized. For Martell, this was personal. He admitted that in the past, he didn't fully understand the weight of his own words or the influence they carried.
The opportunity for you to make your own explanation.
She should have been like, she can't explain it either because she
don't have to.
asked.
When she just
Martell,
asked her. He just asked
Martell,
her.
you
I'm
guys
saying
are
he
no
asked
longer
you.
joint at the hip.
Oh,
when it comes to-
I know.
He claimed that ever since then, he and Kimmy have been at odds. He framed it as proof that Kimmy has always had a hand in stirring up tension, rather than being the fair and balanced figure she portrays herself to be. Fans have also started pointing out moments that support both sides. Some have noticed times when Kimmy criticized her husband Maurice for being hypocritical, yet they felt she was guilty of doing similar things herself. That sparked conversations about whether Kimmy's motivations are as genuine as she wants viewers to think. The reactions from other cast members have been mixed. Some have chosen to remain quiet, while others have subtly shown support for Kimmy. But one thing is clear: the alliances in the group are shifting quickly. The tension is thick, and Kimmy isn't someone who shies away when her name is brought into drama. Fans expected her to clap back at Martell immediately, but instead, she chose a very different approach. Rather than getting into a messy war of words, Kimmy handled it with calm firmness. In her interview with Carlos King, she confronted Martell's accusations directly. She admitted she was aware of how he operates, but she made it clear that his downfall was his own doing, not hers. She stressed that at some point, everyone has to make choices, and Martell simply kept repeating the same mistakes. "You can't keep doing the same thing and expect people to forget," she said, dismissing his attempts to shift blame onto her. Instead of posting cryptic messages online or engaging in heated social media rants, Kimmy let her actions do the talking. This quiet but strong stance caught attention, showing that she wasn't willing to play Martell's game. Still, Martell's accusations have sent shockwaves through the entire Love and Marriage Huntsville cast. His claims not only disrupted his already fragile relationship with Kimmy, but also dragged other cast members into the storm. Even though Martell and Kimmy were never best friends, there had always been mutual respect between them, until now. Trust has been broken, and neither side seems ready to back down. Kimmy has refused to take responsibility for Martell's problems, while Martell is convinced she has been playing both sides. Their relationship, once built on at least some level of understanding, seems completely shattered. The fallout hasn't stopped there. Letitia Scott and Martell Scott have made it clear that they aren't standing firmly behind Martell either. Martell even went as far as to publicly criticize Martell for his remarks, a sign that the loyalty that once existed within the group is slipping away fast. Meanwhile, Melody Shari, Martell's ex-wife, has been distancing herself from the rest of the cast. She feels that no one truly supported her during her struggles with Martell, and she's tired of playing along. The result is a full-on conflict that is dividing the cast into factions. Some are taking sides, while others are trying to stay out of the spotlight. But let's be real, staying neutral on Love and Marriage Huntsville never lasts long. Fans on social media have been just as divided. Some supporters of Martell argue that Kimmy has indeed been playing both sides and using strategy to her advantage. They insist that while Martell may be messy, he doesn't always lie. Others believe Martell is once again dodging responsibility and trying to pin his troubles on someone else. On YouTube and Instagram, debates have exploded. One fan commented, "Martell may be messy, but he's not always lying. Kimmy has always been strategic." Another responded, "Martell is the master of deflection. He never takes accountability and always shifts blame." The reactions to Urban Belle magazine's Instagram post about Kimmy's response were overwhelming. Many fans wrote that Kimmy needs to stop pretending to be innocent and admit that she knows more than she lets on. Others dismissed Martell's story completely, saying he was simply angry and looking for someone to drag down with him. Over on Lipstick Alley, the drama is being dissected line by line. Some users believe Kimmy was just the next target in Martell's ongoing attempt to pull everyone into his sinking ship. One comment read, "Kimmy isn't as neutral as she pretends to be. She knew what she was doing." But another fired back, Martell is drowning, and he wants to take everyone down with him. Kimmy was just his next scapegoat. No matter which side people are on, one thing is clear. The drama in Huntsville is nowhere near finished. Fans are left wondering if Martell's revelations were a desperate attempt to stay relevant, or if he truly exposed something that has been hidden all along. So, what do you think? Is Martell just stirring the pot again? Or did he finally drop a piece of the truth? The cast may be split, but one thing is certain, the tea in Huntsville is still brewing, and it's hotter than ever. The drama in Huntsville is only heating up, and Martell's latest revelation has everyone talking. Do you believe he's exposing the truth or just stirring more chaos? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates. Stay tuned.